Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here. Today I've got two new Crash Bandicoot N-Sane Trilogy commercials to show off.
Who the man?
You the man. That's right.
Fly then.
Fur is tight.
So tight.
Flyer now. Now in full fur K, Crash just got insanely better. Rated everyone 10 and up.
The future is fur.
It up, let's go, double time, and victory dance, victory dance, victory dance, victory
I'm
dance.
feeling the bird.
Keep it going. Woo!
Buff then.
Get under there, Crash. You got this, Crash. Use your legs.
Oh, there we go.
Here.
These eggs are yolked, baby.
Crash it there.
Give me some.
Buffer now. Now in full fur K, Crash just got insanely better. Rated everyone 10 and up.
Looking good, feeling good. Woo-hoo.
Alright, so there we go. Two new commercials. Two excellent commercials, might I say. And I think there's a few reasons why. I think the reason why I think these commercials are so excellent is because, you know, obviously they're a drawback to the past. Now you can say, okay, it's a nostalgic sort of thing, they're doing it for nostalgia, but I think the reality is that it's very much like the originals, while still sort of having that sort of modern feel to it as well, with the, you know, the visuals and stuff like that, and they're clearly like doing an intentional nostalgic view, like with this here, that's like meant to be sort of corny and sort of cheesy like in the 90s, and then, you know, showing it with the new more modern footage now. I think it's an excellent idea. I think that, you know, they're shot well from like a sort of cinematographic perspective, that they're very well done as well. The gameplay itself that they're showing off, you know, with these, you watch like old game trailers and stuff like that, they're always very minimal, but the gameplay you do see is good, it's varied. You get to see ice levels, you get to see all sorts of levels, which I think is a great idea. Now, I know that they say like fly then fly now. I'm surprised we didn't see any plane footage from Crash 3, like Mad Bombers or whatever. That would have been a good idea. But yeah, I think that this as well, they clearly played into the audience that really wanted to see this as well, because back from as far as I can remember when they announced the game, I remember people saying like, oh, it'd be so cool if the Crash suit came back, like this is the classic Crash suit. And it's great that I believe it's very likely the exact same suit that was there in the original. Like, I don't know if they recreated it to a T or just found it in the old Sony offices or something like that, but the fact that they use it like that is both a really nice callback, but also it shows how strong the brand is as well. Like, people recognize this, people know the original commercials, and so sometimes, you know, you could say, oh, why don't you do something different? But it's like those Crash commercials lasted a long time. Like, it wasn't just for Crash 2, Crash 3, there was stuff for CTR, I think there was stuff for Crash Bash as well. So I think it's overall a really smart idea. The other thing, the final thing I wanted to add is just how happy I am from a marketing perspective as well, that they actually had the budget to do this, because one of my big complaints, and I don't know whether this will still apply to Spyro and everything, is that I felt like Activision almost just sort of expected us to do all of the promotion for free, essentially, like, you know, just get fans to do it, just talk about it, and then not actually, you know, have to do any promotion of it. Like, you know, Skylanders is still such a big deal to them. They still constantly promote Skylanders and stuff like that. I know for a fact that they offer, you know, good money for people to promote it and stuff like that in the past, and yet Crash has had next to nothing of that. A lot of it's all just been footage, you know, given to some popular YouTubers, and that's it. And so I think that the fact that now that they actually had spent the money to do a commercial, either that was a late decision or maybe it was planned from you know, the start, but either way it's excellent, because it means that finally Crash he's back in every single way. It's not like this is going to be a silent release. This is going to be a big release, because I guess the update as well is that Crash is apparently selling out all over Amazon in multiple different countries, which is fantastic news. If you can sell, I mean, obviously there probably isn't like as many copies as COD would be, you know, Call of Duty would be on, you know, Amazon. But the fact they're selling out, I believe they've sold out in the US now twice on Amazon.com. That's excellent news. It means I think that this game's sales are going to be excellent, and to me, you can only hope that that vindicates a lot of people, and it shows that there is still money in 3D platformers. There still is money in this genre, and there's still money in Crash Bandicoot as a franchise with Vicarious Visions at the helm. And there's still also money in, I think, Spyro the Dragon, because I think that Spyro is probably less popular than Crash overall, but still very popular. And if the N-Sane Trilogy does well, I think there'll be a lot less skepticism on Spyro fans' behalf at whether Vicarious Visions can do a good job if Vicarious Vision do produce the game. That said, I believe there was an interview recently where they pointed out, like I think Dan Tanguay of Vicarious Visions said that he wanted to do Spyro, or they were interested in wanting to work on Spyro, and that the fans should keep talking about it, keep speaking about this. So I guess that's I'm happy to oblige by that. I'm happy to go along with that, and encourage more people to talk about Spyro, more people to watch Spyro content, comment about it and stuff like that, because I think that on some level, they are listening. Vicarious Visions are definitely listening. They even check out the Crash subreddit. But I think you want to get Activision to listen as well. And as bad as this sounds, as counterproductive as this sounds, I don't really have any intention of really supporting Spyro as part of Skylanders. So if they're just going to use this as an excuse to push Skylanders more, that's not going to work. No, the only Spyro the Dragon that I want to see, again, is the original Spyro, or not even the original Spyro, but just the Spyro that was not tied down to the Legend of Spyro or being an action figure in Skylanders. But that's another topic entirely. We'll get to that a bit later. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be back with more very, very soon. The game is so close to release now. It's like 10 days away. Can't believe it. Thank you guys for all the support as usual, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.